guys, and welcome to my first cocktails inspired by movies video in a year. I had wanted to do some prior to this, but it's hard to purchase ingredients when you pour and a convention steals all your money. Funny that. But we're in October, so it just wouldn't feel right without sharing some seasonal cocktails with you guys. So today's cocktail is inspired by Michael Myers and the Halloween franchise. If you have been living under a rock, then I will tell you that the Halloween franchise is a set of American horror films that consist of 11 films so far and is still growing. The franchise was created by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill and kicked off its first film in 1978 and has 2 more films planned, with the last one scheduled for release in 2021. But will that really be the end of them? Who can say? The franchise primarily focuses on serial killer Michael Myers, who was committed to a sanitarium as a child for the murder of his sister Judith Myers. 15 years later, he escapes to stalk and kill the people of the fictional town of Haddonfield, Illinois. So now that you know what inspired this drink, let us get to making it, but a couple of things to note. 1, I am not a professional, I'm just a regular gal who likes to drink in a festive manner, so don't expect me to have awesome skills. 2, I did not invent this drink, I do not know who did, but full credit goes to them. You can find this recipe online as I did, but now I'll get to the cocktail. So today's cocktail is called the Haddonfield Milk Punch, and as I've already mentioned, it is inspired by Michael Myers and the Halloween franchise, to which he is the main protagonist of. He is iconic. So what you're going to need is brandy, full cream or whole cream milk, really the same thing, granulated sugar, grenadine, vanilla essence or vanilla extract, food coloring, specifically red, and you are going to need honey. And once you've got all those things, you are good to go. Now you're going to need a cocktail shaker. I suppose you don't 100% need it, but it would be helpful. To that you're going to add crushed ice. I did not have that listed in the recipes because if I had it sitting there, it was going to start to melt. So, you know. So to the cocktail shaker, you will add 2 ounces of brandy. To that, you'll add 1 cup of the full cream milk. You will then add 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And this is the fun part where we put the lid on, make sure it's on tight, and we shake, 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 shake. Now in a glass, you will add a small amount of the grenadine, just enough to have a small layer at the bottom of the glass. Now, if you were a really good professional person who knows how to pour a cocktail and keep the layers separate, then you're in luck. I, however, am not one of those people, and I just follow the recipe. And the recipe says to pour from the cocktail shaker the ingredients into the glass. So that is what I did. So therefore, we don't have any fancy layers, and as you can see, my cocktail shaker has started to leak. So I had a nice little drip there, but that's okay. We just grabbed some paper towel and we cleaned that up. Act like it never happened. Now, I may not be great at keeping layers in a drink, but here's the part where we can have some fun with the decoration. So you're probably wondering, what do we do with the honey and the food coloring? Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to squeeze some of the into a small little dish or a little bowl. In our case, we use our Asian dipping bowls. So, haha. Once we have the honey, you're going to add a few drops of red food coloring. You can add as many drops as you like. I'm going with 5 because that just seemed to work for me. And then we're going to stir. And then once we've stirred, what we get is something that looks very similar to blood. Now we're going to have some fun. Using our little fake blood mixture, we are going to rim the glass with our fake dripping blood, and you're probably going to have some left over, so you can still have fun with that. Paint it on your body if you want, or you can grab the nearest butcher knife like I did, paint it up, and voila! You have yourself a Haddonfield Milk Punch inspired by Michael Myers and the Halloween franchise. I gotta say, this is fun. Do not be wearing any white clothes while you make this, as you could end up very stained in red food coloring. But nevertheless, this is probably the easiest and coolest recipe I've ever found for making fake blood. Honey and red food coloring. It's brilliant, it's easy, and pretty much everybody's gonna be able to find those 2 ingredients. And it's Halloween season, so you can use that for everything. Pretend you have fake injuries, scare your loved ones, saying, oh my god, I'm bleeding. You can have a lot of fun with this. But basically, I'm just having fun, you know, drinking the actual drink, which, by the way, kinda tastes like Baileys. I ain't gonna lie, tastes like Baileys, and I'm here for it. I really hope you guys liked this video. It is my first cocktails inspired by movies video that I have done since last year. It's been literally a year since I've done this. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know if you would like to see more videos like this where I make cocktails inspired by movies or killers. I have another cocktail video coming up later this month, so stay tuned for that one. Thank you as always to not just my amazing subscribers, but my even more amazing patrons. I am off to go and watch some horror movies, so I will catch you in the next video, and until then, happy October, everyone!